Welcome to Altoona versus Carlisle boys volleyball from the Fieldhouse in Altoona, Pennsylvania. This is Ava Steinbugl alongside Dominic Zlupko. We will have the call for you tonight as the Carlisle Thundering Herd face the Altoona Mountain Lions. We would like to thank the Altoona Athletic Department for allowing us to film tonight's live broadcast. Dom, what do you expect to see tonight?
Now, I'm going to say a bold prediction. I'm going to say clean sweep here from Altoona. We're going to see aces. We're going to see spikes. We're going to see everything. Clean sweep. That is my prediction here, Ava.
Yeah, definitely. I was looking at some stats from last year in 2024, and the Carlisle Bison had a good season.
You know, but it's this year now. You're too focused on the past. Altoona has everything that they need to succeed. I still see a clean sweep here for Altoona here.
Yeah, definitely. They're announcing the players right now, so.
Well, people to look out for. I personally am excited to see people like Luke Mitchell. I'm excited to see Callan Plunkett.
All right, let's pause here for our national anthem.
Now.
Our libero coming out first.
Ooh. Now, enlighten me. What is a libero?
So the libero is a really specific position. So the libero cannot hit, and they only play in the back row.
Right.
They are a key part in the team's defense.
Okay.
And number 17, Andrew Dick. Carlisle is coached by head coach Drew Kayback and assisted by David Thomason. Carlisle Warren, Altoona, welcome for the players.
All right, and there you see Carlisle's lineup for this evening.
Now, do you think Carlisle has any advantage into this game?
You know, I'm not sure. I think it's the start of the season, so anything can happen.
Lucas Weathersby standing in at 6'3", varsity number 14.
Yeah, that's definitely an advantage for him.
Definitely. Up next, Luke Mitchell, 6'5", living that high life. Number 12. Nino Yan, 5'6", varsity number 6. Very fitting.
Number 15, Julian Trimmer.
Julian Trimmer, number 15, standing in at 6'1".
Number 7, Max Kuhn.
Maxwell Kuhn, a substitution setter here for Altoona, standing in at 5'9".
I think it's important to note those are some two sophomores.
Yes.
Not a lot of experience there.
Parker Huikesh, 5'11". Callan Plunkett, 6'2", number 15. That is our starting lineup here.
All right, the teams are going to shake hands in the middle.
getting started here. Now, you've been able to practice and be able to get to see our Altoona team live in action many, many times. What advantages do you think the Altoona team has in their gameplay?
You know, Altoona, there's a lot of experience on the court, even with a bunch of seniors leaving last year, but from last year, they work really well together, so I think that'll definitely help them.
Right, right.
Checking some lineups right now. Libero number 1 goes in for number 17 for Carlisle. And Altoona libero number 6, Nino Yon, going in for number 15, Julian Trimmer. All right, Altoona will be serving first. Luke Mitchell, number 12.
Mitchell got some nice shoes on. He's ready.
Nice serve by Luke Mitchell.
Oh!
Kill by number 11 from Carlisle.
Slipping right through him
Sawyer
there.
Stinchfield. It's a nice side out for them.
Yeah.
All right, number 15 from Carlisle, Corey Fitzpatrick will be serving. Nice top spin from Corey Fitzpatrick. Lucas Weathersby with the roll to the high 4.
That is out.
Carlisle will take the kill.
Oh, well, that. My fault.
Fitzpatrick for Carlisle again with the serve.
Well, so far my clean sweep is not living up to expectations.
Yeah, but it's early in the set.
It's early, you know. There's still time.
Service error by Fitzpatrick, number 15.
There we go. We got a point now. We got a point now on the board. Altoona 1, Carlisle 2.
Libero coming out. Number 15, Julia Trimmer going in. Serve by Callan Plunkett.
Ooh,
Nice block by Altoona.
that was a block.
And a stuff block by
A block
Lucas.
on all sides.
Lucas Weathersby with the stuff block. Callan Plunkett, number 1, will be serving again.
Those previous blocks were made by Parker Hewicash and Julian Trimmer. Another serve by,
And service error
maybe that
by
mullet
Callan Plunkett.
is messing with his aerodynamics here.
Nino Yon back in for libero. And middle, number 17 for Carlisle subs back in.
Number 12, Jace Roth. Lucas Weathersby. Getting down.
Nice play out of the net by Carlisle. Julian Trimmer with a hitting error. That will be a point for Carlisle. They will be up 4-2.
Defensive-wise, Altoona is doing pretty well other than some errors here and there.
Yeah, nice pass by Nino Yon. A little bit tight to the net. Number 7 in the net for Altoona.
Max
And
Kuhn
it was Maxwell Kuhn.
subbing in for Caleb Terza, who, from my understanding, had a very high fever. And if you're watching this, Caleb Terza, I hope you are feeling much better.
Nice dig by Nino Yon from Altoona.
Boom!
Roll from Luke Mitchell from the back row.
Set by Max Kuhn.
Parker Huey Kish from Altoona with a hitting error.
Looks like Altoona is a bit too excited here. They're getting a lot of errors here on the outside.
Number 12 from Carlisle, Jace Roth, is serving. A nice pass by Luke Mitchell from Altoona.
Oh, head-on collision.
That is a beautiful block from Carlisle, number 17, assisted by number 11. Carlisle with the serve.
Once again, Jace Roth. Set by Max Combs.
Another stuff block by number 11 from Carlisle, Stinchfield.
Am I using the term right, on your head? Is that the right terminology for that?
Yes, you can use that. Not very polite, but
Okay.
all right. There will be a timeout by Altoona with the score 8-2 Carlisle.
What do you think Altoona needs to change here to really get an advantage here in these next couple moments?
Well, Altoona has a lot of hitting errors at the moment. And so I feel like if they clean that up, maybe keep the ball in play a little bit longer, I mean, that gives a lot more time for Carlisle to make some errors.
Right. Right now, Carlisle, they're really handing it to Altoona. You gotta admit.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard not to be biased and cheer for Altoona, but they need to fix some errors on their end in order to really come back here.
Yeah, you know, I'm really impressed Carlisle comes in here with it being an away game for them, and they're coming out strong.
Now remind me, they had Coach of the Year last year,
They
correct?
did. Their coach was Drew Kalbach, and he was the Commonwealth Coach of the Year.
Setting things up once again. Jace Roth with the serve.
A serving error by Jace Roth, number 12. Altoona will get the point, 8-3.
Here we go. We're starting to close that
All
gap.
right, number 9 from Altoona, Parker Huey Kish with the serve.
Parker told me to watch very closely to his game here.
Great pass by number 15.
Ooh.
And a nice kill from Carlisle. Carlisle back with the serve. Number 11, Stinchfield. Nice pass by Luke Mitchell.
Oh.
But a roll in the net.
Really seeing that did not
Carlisle
go to plan.
still up 10-3.
Oh.
Nice little serve off the tape from Carlisle.
Lucas Weathersby.
Nice pickup by Nino Yon from Altoona.
Off
And
the
a nice
net.
save.
Oh, block from Lucas Weathersby. Oh.
But he will get Luke Mitchell down the line from the outside, Carlisle.
Got to give it to Luke, though. He really dove for it there. He really did.
Luke is really cheating in to the middle there.
If that's not hustle, I don't know what is. Speaking of hustle, Nino Yon with a nice save there.
A little bit of miscommunication there for Altoona. Carlisle will take the point, 12-3.
Guess I spoke too soon.
Number 11 still serving for Carlisle, Stinchfield.
Oh.
A nice ace for Carlisle there, right in front of Nino Yon.
Nino Yon, he's really flying through this court here.
And a serving error by Carlisle, number 11, Stinchfield.
That brings it to 13-4. Altoona with 4, Carlisle with 13. Serving here, number 14, Lucas Weathersby, 6-3.
Nice roll from Parker Huey Kish.
Oh.
Nice dig by Lucas
Off
Weathersby.
the roof. Oh.
Luke Mitchell under the net there trying to get that third ball over.
Looks like it did not.
Carlisle back with serve number 4, Luke Fisher. Nice pass by Lucas Weathersby.
Sending it over Lucas Weathersby.
And a nice kill off the hands of Carlisle.
Bringing another point to Altoona here.
Nino Yon with the serve for Altoona, number 6. Nice top spin from Nino. And a beautiful dig by Lucas Weathersby.
Parker Huikesh sends it over. Andrew Dibb sending it over from Carlisle. Back to Parker Huikesh.
Nice save by Carlisle.
Oh!
Luke Mitchell puts it away for Altoona, number 12.
That is what I'm talking about. Don't call it a comeback. Here we go, Luke Mitchell there.
Nino Yon still serving for Altoona.
Oh, save
nice
by
save by
Yon.
Nino.
Luke Mitchell just politely tapping it over.
And a nice throw by number 17 from Carlisle, Andrew Dibb. And Andrew Dibb will also be serving the next ball for Carlisle. Short serve by Andrew Dibb to Luke Mitchell, number 12.
Huikesh sends it over. Blocked by Callan Plunkett and Max Kuhn.
Point goes to Carlisle, off the hands of Lucas Weathersby in the back.
That brings it to a 10-point difference here between Carlisle and Altoona. Andrew Dibb with the serve.
Nice pass by Lucas Weathersby. Good look from the back row, number 4 for Carlisle, but just a little bit out of bounds there. Number 7 for Altoona serving, Maxwell Kuhn. Beautiful pass by Carlisle to number 12, their middle, Jace Roth, who tips it right into the block. Carlisle, number 3 serving.
Parker.
Nice back set by number 3 there
Nice
from
save
Carlisle,
by Nino
Zach
Yon.
Haney.
Max Kuhn sets it up. Lucas Weathersby sends it down. Rolling off the net here. That brings another point to Altoona.
Luke Mitchell, number 12, going back to serve for Altoona.
6-5. Oh,
Number 11 from Carlisle, hitting
Setting
that
that
ball way out of bounds.
way
there.
over, way over.
Altoona still down 17-9.
Altoona
Luke
needs
Mitchell
to turn up
still
that aggression.
serving.
Needs to turn up that aggression here if they want to close that gap. Luke Mitchell with another serve.
Luke Mitchell a little long with the serve.
Maybe a
That
bit too
brings
aggressive.
Carlisle 18-9.
Currently at my math is correct, that is a 9-point
difference,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Wow, a nice top spin by Carlisle. Still a little bit long. Lots of serving errors in this set. Number 1 from Altoona serving, Callan Plunkett.
The season's just getting started. There is some rust that needs to be, lifted off of you.
Really high of a pass there for Carlisle. Sends it to the outside, number 4.
Max Kuhn with a save, and it's over. Really impressive save there by Max Kuhn. Saving it once again. Parker Huikesh sends it
Another
over.
free ball over for Carlisle. Nice tip from the middle Carlisle, and it will get them the point.
Really impressive showing here by Max Kuhn here. Number 7.
All right, Carlisle with the serve, number 12, Jace Roth.
Max Kuhn 5'9", and this match will be mine.
And Carlisle will be out of rotation there, giving Altoona a point. And number 9 for Altoona, Parker Huikesh to serve. And a nice kill by number 11 from Carlisle, Sawyer Stinchfield.
That would have been almost impossible to block there. You really had to have so much reaction time with that. Now, what goes into training to have such good reaction time when it comes to volleyball? Because those kills are coming right at you.
Well, you know, serve receive is one of the most difficult parts of volleyball, and you really just have to have the right mentality there. And another beautiful kill by Carlisle from the outside, number 4, Luke Fisher. That will bring them up 21-11. Carlisle to serve number 11.
Luke Mitchell on the pass.
Little miscommunication there with Max Kuhn, the setter, in Altoona.
Andrew Dibb just spiking it right down.
Altoona figuring out some communication errors there. Still number 11 to serve.
Set by Max Kuhn.
Beautiful dig by Carlisle there, number 1, their libero. And they will take the point. Scored 23-11. Beautiful pass by Nino Yon from
Julian
Altoona.
Trimmer trying to kill it down.
Off the ceiling, but a nice save by libero number 1 from Carlisle.
Nice.
Just short of being in the court, though, and Altoona will take the point.
Nice eyes by Luke Mitchell. You knew he was ready for it.
He was following that line back there. Lucas Weathersby, number 14 from Altoona, to serve. But it is received by number 1 from Carlisle. And a nice hard hit from the outside from Carlisle.
Ricocheting right off of number 6, Nino Yon.
Scored 24-12. It is set point for Carlisle. Nice roll by Luke Mitchell, but it is blocked by number 17, Andrew Dibb.
Andrew Dibb getting a
That
lot
brings
of
us to the end of the first set with the score 25-12 Carlisle. Dawn, what are your thoughts after the first set of play?
Well, I know I did say clean sweep, but you know, this is why I'm not a betting man, I will say. But I still think that we can make a comeback here. I think that, you know, it's only the first set. Only the first set. Nothing too hopeless.
Definitely.
And I think they need to turn up more of the aggression, maybe reel back in on the serving errors, on the errors in general, because I think that is what's really bridging that gap between Carlisle and Altoona.
Both teams, as you said, lots of serving errors. I think if they both clean that up, there will be some longer rallies in there for both teams. And I think that there's a lot of hitting errors as well.
Yes.
Definitely from Altoona.
Yeah.
Definitely from Altoona. So if they can clean that up and maybe tighten up their defense a little bit, that would definitely help them.
Altoona definitely needs better communication on their side, because you know, you're seeing a lot of moments where they're looking like they're hesitant, where they're looking like they don't know what to do here.
You know, and I think a lot of that is because starting setter Caleb Terza is not here tonight.
Get better, Terza, if you're watching.
And you know, having a different setter in there really shakes things up, because you know, you're practicing with the same setter every single day at practice, and and it's really hard to adjust off a new setter.
Yeah, I mean, the setter is very vital to an entire team here. And, you know, once you get used to one, it's hard to get comfortable with another.
Definitely. And, you know, I'm just assuming, but Maxwell Kuhn probably a little nervous out there today.
Yeah, I was just about to say a lot of pressure might be on him here. You know, stepping into those shoes of Caleb Terza, an amazing athlete in that, man. There's definitely nerves playing here. It's the start of the season. You know, you definitely need to prove yourself here early. And I think as this game goes along and they, you know, sort of start to mesh well better together, I think we will start to see a come up from Altoona.
We did see a lot from number 11 from Carlisle, Stinchfield.
Yes.
Lots of blocks there out on the right side against Lucas Weathersby and Luke Mitchell. Some
Yes.
strong outsides from Altoona, but they're putting up those big blocks.
Yeah, yeah. Reminds me of prime Corbin Clifford in the Turkey Bowl. As we get started here.
Altoona coming out of their timeout. Hopefully some communication was brought up in there. All right, both teams out on the court, ready to get back into some playing. All right, we're going to do some lineup checks here before the second set. Lineup's looking the same for both teams. Little switch up for Altoona here last second.
Mark Ukesh being put in the front. The likes of Luke Mitchell and Callan Plunkett.
All right, still libero number 6 for Altoona, Nino Yan. And libero number 1 for Carlisle going in for number 17, Andrew Dibb. And beginning the second set, Carlisle will be serving number 3, Zach Haney.
Serve here from Zach Haney.
Nice aggressive serve there. Huey Kish from
Nice
Altoona
save.
saving that ball. But a strong kill from outside number 15 from Carlisle, Corey Fitzpatrick. You know, Corey Fitzpatrick was a Commonwealth third-team All-Division last year.
Oh, really?
Definitely lots of experience for him out there. But a strong kill from Lucas Weathersby getting that point back.
Driving it right through their block. No wall is tough enough for Lucas Weathersby.
Luke
6-3.
Mitchell, number 12, back to serve for Altoona. Tied 1-1.
Luke Mitchell, 6'5". That's really tall.
Definitely an advantage for them. And a hitting air from back row number 4 for Carlisle, Luke Fisher.
Looking like it bounced
We'll
right
give
off the net there.
Altoona a point. Luke Mitchell still serving. Strong serve.
Can they save it?
Free ball sent over by Carlisle.
over.
Let's see what Altoona can
Coming
do
right
with
in.
this.
You know, Jan, Lucas Weatherby sends it right over.
Also,
Oh,
chaotic play going on here,
just a bit
but
short.
Carlisle will get that free ball point.
Just a bit short from Luke Mitchell. On the serve here, number 15, Corey Fitzpatrick.
It's a hard top spin ball, and right off the hands of Nino Yan from Altoona, and Carlisle will take that ace. 3-2.
I wouldn't want to hit that either. So props to Nino Yan for attempting.
Another top spin serve from number 15. But it will be long outside the court. Number 15 for Altoona, Julia Turber coming in for Nino Yan, the libero.
Tying things up here in this second set.
And Callan Plunkett, number 1 for Altoona, serving.
Callan
Nice
Plunkett.
tip by number 11, Sawyer Stinchfield. We talked about him before the set began. He's really using all his tools in his toolbox there, tipping that right in front of the middle. And libero number 1 serving for Carlisle. And Nino Yon, number 6 for Altoona, follows that right to the line, and they get that point, tied 4-4.
Good thing he's only 5'6", because that would have helped that get out.
Definitely. Served by Parker Huey-Kish, number 9 there.
Ooh.
And Altoona will take that point, hitting air Carlisle.
Now this is the aggression I was expecting to see here from Altoona. I think they just needed a little.
They need to get out of that first set.
Yeah.
They dug a pretty big hole in the beginning, and.
But now that the gap has been closed, they're able to play better.
Nice pickup by Nino, but Maxwell Kuhn can't get that second ball up for Altoona. Tied 5-5. Number 11, Sawyer Stinchfield for Carlisle serving. Right off the tape, Maxwell Kuhn picks up that first ball, but lands outside the court there.
It's a closer game than the last set.
Definitely.
Bringing Carlisle to 6.
Nice
Altoona
serve
to
there
5.
from Carlisle.
Parker sends it over.
Nice dump by number 3 from Carlisle, Zach Haney, but Altoona picks it up.
Oh!
From the middle, nice
back
up
up,
by
back
Luke
up.
Mitchell, back row.
Parker Huey-Kish sends it over, but
Just outside the court there. Some good pickups in that rally,
Yeah.
definitely.
definitely.
Altoona defense picking up a little bit.
They're wanting it more. They're wanting it more now.
Definitely. Nice serve by number 11 from Carlisle, but it's just out of bounds there.
Looks like Carlisle is having their own serve errors. A bit of a switch here from the last set.
Right, Lucas Weathersby from Altoona, number 14, up to serve. Nice toss spin by Lucas Weathersby back there in the 1 spot. Nice dig by Nino Yon from Altoona.
Luke Mitchell.
Luke Mitchell just short back there in front of number 15, Corey Fitzpatrick. He'll get that kill.
Luke Mitchell of German descent.
And they will be tied 7-7. Lucas Weathersby still serving for Altoona. Nice serve there to number 15, but he picks it up this time. And another hitting error for Carlisle. Altoona will take that point.
Altoona now in the lead of the score. Altoona 8, Carlisle 7. Lucas Weathersby.
Another nice serve, but this time to number 4 from Carlisle. Carlisle in the net. Altoona will take that point.
That is what I am talking about.
That is the second net error of tonight. Lucas Weathersby still serving for Altoona.
Oh.
Just short there in the net. Carlisle will take that point. Altoona still up 9-8.
Do you think that came from fatigue, from the chaotic game that we've been seeing so far?
Maybe more aggression.
Yeah.
Beautiful pass by Nino Yon right to Maxwell Kuhn. And Julian Trimmer, number 15 from Altoona, swipes that right off the block.
Trimmer, a very smart man. He did the
Altoona
math in his
10-8.
head. And he got the point for Altoona.
Libero Nino Yon from Altoona to serve. Another hit by number 17, Andrew Dibb. And there he is again, number 15, Corey Fitzpatrick from Carlisle,
Slipping right
with
through
a
the
swing
arms.
right down the line.
Slipping right through the arms of Parker Huey-Kish, number 9.
He's been hitting down the line a lot tonight. Served by number 17 from Carlisle.
Luke Mitchell.
Beautiful set by Maxwell Kuhn there. And Luke Mitchell also will be hitting that ball right down the line to score them a point.
How do you say "let's go" in German?
Los Gates.
Let's Gates.
Maxwell Kuhn, sophomore from Altoona, is serving next. And it will just be out of bounds there, and Carlisle will take the point, 11-10. Altoona. Number 3 up to serve from Carlisle, Zach Haney. Maxwell Kuhn, another great set.
Oh.
Parker Huey Kish, number 9 from Altoona, just short in the net, hitting that. Trying to work that ball around the court a little bit, trying to hit that to the high 4 over there, but it was just short a little bit.
Another point here for Altoona. A once tied score now brings Altoona to 12 and Carlisle to 11.
Very close game so far.
Luke Mitchell, number 12, 6'5".
Another serving error for Altoona will put the score tied at 12-12.
Very close set this one
Number
is.
15, Corey Fitzpatrick serving for Carlisle.
Sends it right over.
Beautiful pass by Nino Yon from Altoona.
Lucas Weathersby.
Lucas Weathersby hitting that just out there. They will not get that point. Carlisle up 13-12.
Lucas Weathersby.
Very hard serve there from number 15.
Sorry, Luke
Maxwell
Mitchell.
Kuhn with the double for Altoona will give Carlisle that point there. Number 15 still serving for Carlisle.
Max is doing well here.
And a serving error again by number 15, Corey Fitzpatrick, will give Altoona that point. Callum Plunkett, number 1 for Altoona, back to serve.
Oh.
And a great kill by number 4 from Carlisle, Luke Fisher, will bring them up 15-13.
The concession stand is closing in 5 minutes, apparently.
You heard it here.
I might have to take a quick break to get to. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Number 12 serving for Carlisle, Jace Roth.
Oh.
A service error
Could not get it over.
will bring Altoona up to 14-15. Still down by 1 though. Parker Huey Kish to serve.
Luke Mitchell setting it up into the air. Max Kuhn setting up for Lucas Weathersby.
A great set by Maxwell Kuhn out to Lucas Weathersby, who gets that off the hands of the libero out there.
Parker Huey-Kesh with the serve. Now Parker asked me to call him the notorious PHK. I will proceed not to. With the serve.
Great pass there from the back row of Carlisle.
Oh!
Right in the net though.
Hitting him right off
Will
the
give
head.
Altoona that point.
Was that an early jump for Andrew Dibb there?
A little bit early. The set was a little bit low, I would say, too. A tip there to Luke Mitchell from Carlisle. He picks it up, a great block there by Lucas Weathersby, assisted by Julian Trimmer. We'll get them that point, and they are up 17-15.
Coming back here in the second set. Parker Huey-Kesh with the serve. It's coming right towards me.
Great pass to keep that in play by Lucas Weathersby, and a tip from Luke Mitchell back row. And a blocking error by Lucas Weathersby, but a great tool from the back row from Carlisle.
He blocked it. He just could not get it back over that net.
Number 11 from Carlisle to serve, Stinchfield. Great pass by Luke Mitchell. Maxwell Kuhn with the set.
Lucas
Weathersby with the hit right down towards the 6, though. And a great block by number 17 from Carlisle, Andrew Dibb.
Got to give it to Andrew Dibb. He is currently wearing glasses in this game. I mean,
Definitely.
that is very brave. I mean, one strong hit and his vision could be gone.
All right, timeout.
Timeout tied, currently 17-17. Very close set, closer than the last one. What do you think Altoona needs to do to get that advantage and make a gap between them and Carlisle?
Altoona, they're definitely hitting some more balls on the court, but I think they need to work the court a little bit more. Parker Huey-Kish trying to hit that high forward, but just short in the net. If he rolls that over the net, they'll definitely get that point. Carlisle hitting a lot of balls down the line for Altoona, and Altoona defense they're sitting right in the middle of the court there. Maybe slide over into the one, and they'll pick that up right away.
Exactly. I think we're going to be seeing a very close game going forward here. Now they've figured out their strategy. Now they figured out what they need to do to really get an advantage here. It's going to be neck and neck.
Definitely. They've picked out some strong players, and they're putting some big blocks up there now. Hard to hit around.
Now, Ava, you are a volleyball player. In a moment like this, what is going through your head whenever you are tied this close?
Still pretty early in the game, second set, but you're still pushing, trying to get that set. So maybe you don't have to play 5 sets. And a serving error by number 11 from Carlisle will bring Altoona up 18-17. Lucas Weathersby, number 14 from Altoona, to serve. A great topspin serve from Lucas Weathersby.
Right out. Whoa!
And Altoona will take that point.
Number 3, Zach Haney, running right into the table here.
Definitely, if Lucas Weathersby keeps that aggressive serving up for Altoona, might put a little bit more pressure on Carlisle.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. Once again, Lucas Weathersby.
Great serve.
Hitting off the net just a tiny bit.
But a push, but Luke Mitchell will block that down from the back row.
That's the advantage of that height from Luke Mitchell.
Lots of patience there waiting for that ball to come from back row, but he still manages to not let that come over the net.
Lucas Weathersby again with the serve.
Another great serve in. Lucas Weathersby will get the ace for Altoona, bringing them up 21-17.
To quote the team right next to me, ACE, ace.
And Carlisle will take a timeout now. Scored 21-17 Altoona.
Things are definitely looking a whole lot better here for Altoona here.
Definitely. We saw Carlisle winning that first set by a lot.
Yeah.
And
what do you think changed here in the second set?
After that set, both teams go into their timeouts, and usually they're talking about what they can improve, and I think Altoona definitely had to have been talking about communication and definitely some serve receive.
Yeah. Hopefully Carlisle coach over there is talking about defense.
Definitely.
Because the serves by Luke Mitchell or Lucas Weathersby, both of them,
yes,
have been pretty aggressive. They've been pretty strong, and they've been creating this lead here tonight.
All right, both teams out from the timeout. Lucas Weathersby with the serve.
Lucas Weathersby back, number 14.
Refs checking the lineup for Altoona here, and it is correct. Maybe not.
Oh.
A little bit of confusion here out on the court.
Lucas Weathersby seems to be harvesting that volleyball in his jersey.
Not too sure what we're arguing here. I'm thinking maybe a lineup is incorrect out of this timeout. But from what I remember, Lucas Weathersby was serving.
Yes.
Before that timeout. All right, let's see what they say. All right, and everything seems to be the same.
Lucas Weathersby back on the serve, number 14.
Great
right
serve,
over.
getting that from the timeout.
Number one.
A little bit of Miscommunication over there for Carlisle. Struggling a little bit with passing.
Thought I was going to have to pass there. You definitely do not want to see that.
Lucas Weathersby still serving, getting that first ball out of that timeout over the net.
Sends it right over.
Great serve. And a tip from
Oh,
number 4.
tip.
Great up by Nino Yon from Altoona.
Julian Trimmer sends it right over. Lucas
Another
Weathersby.
great dig by Lucas Weathersby.
Oh!
But they did get Lucas Weathersby down the line. A great kill from Carlisle.
Third time's the charm for Carlisle. There's only so many times Lucas Weathersby can really save that.
Hitting that ball down that 1-6 seam. There, Altoona is again playing their defense a little bit too high up. Number 4 serving for Carlisle, Luke Fisher.
Ooh.
And a great kill by outside number 15 from Carlisle, Corey Fitzpatrick. Head coach John Sabo from Altoona, a little confused about that call there. Maybe calling for a net. Carlisle still will take that point. Great set by Max Kuhn.
Oh.
Great swing by Luke Mitchell, number 12.
Oh!
Another great kill by number 15, outside hitter from Carlisle, Corey Fitzpatrick. He is on fire tonight.
Yes, that is.
Lots of kills for Carlisle. Altoona still up 22-20. Carlisle creeping back.
Now is not the time to lose that fire you had in the beginning.
Lucas Weathersby with a hitting error from the back row. Good strategy trying to hit that pipe out of the back row.
Yeah.
Definitely will switch up there. Carlisle's blocking a little bit, but just out. Push over the net by Huey Kish from Altoona.
Oh!
And Altoona will take that point. Andrew Dibb, number 17 from Carlisle, hitting that out. Altoona up 23-21. Nino Yon serving for Altoona.
Lucas Weathersby with a matrix-like lean to make sure that that went out. Number 8. Sends it up. Maybe a save. Oh.
Number 15, there he is again, Corey Fitzpatrick, trying to send that free ball over to Altoona. Just can't quite get that over the net. Set point for Altoona, 24-21.
Nino sends it over.
Just out, that serve from Nino Yon. Altoona still up 24-22. Carlisle serving, number 17, Andrew Dibb. Now Carlisle has no libero in right now. Hopefully Altoona will take advantage of that.
Callan gets sent up.
And a nice sweep off that block from Callan Plunkett, number 1
That's
from
what I'm
Altoona.
talking about. That is what I'm talking about.
Will take that point. Well, we have reached the end of the second set here at the Fieldhouse with the score.
Well, currently, each team has a set apiece.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
We've leveled the playing field here, and I think honestly, you know, not to step out of line, that does give 5 big booms. If I do,
Definitely.
if I might please, boom, 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 boom. We are currently tied here.
Yes, and we will be going 4 sets tonight, which could potentially alter the game a little bit because, you know, going more than 3 sets is extremely tiring for players, especially we haven't seen a lot of subs coming in.
No.
So
it's been the same lineup throughout, and honestly, you got to give props to Max Kuhn here being a last-minute sub here. Sophomore Max Kuhn. You do notice that this team is mainly, you know, juniors and seniors here.
Yes.
You know, notable people like Lucas Weathersby, Nino Yon, Callan Plunkett, Luke Mitchell. Then we have some juniors, Parker Hueykesh, and then, of course, Caleb Terza is not here. Get well soon.
And I know that both teams lost a lot of seniors last year.
Yes.
I remember from last year, Altoona, at least 5 players on the court were seniors. So you know, definitely some new lineups this year.
You lost the likes of people like Caleb Freeze, Noah Freeze. You lost Dustin Bachman. You,
Yes.
you lost a lot of notable players here for Altoona. You know, that's a lot you have to rebuild from, and I think Altoona is definitely determined to, help come back to where they were last year.
Definitely. Going into this third set, I really hope to see less serving errors.
Yes.
Yeah, I think with having all those serving errors, there hasn't been a lot of great kills or blocks, which will happen because you got to keep the ball in play.
Exactly. You know, all in all, they need to be more aggressive.
I agree.
They need to realize that it is getting close to where you can't just let it fall through you. You need to really drive.
Hats off to Corey Fitzpatrick, number 15 from Carlisle.
40 seconds left on the clock.
Lots of blocks and kills coming from him. If I were Altoona, I would try to keep the ball away from him as much as possible.
I would have to agree. You know, he has had some missteps here, but all in all, he has stayed consistent with
Definitely
his kills.
picked it up towards the end of that second set there.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's time for the third set with both teams tied currently, sets 1-1.
Yeah.
Another shout out to the Altoona Athletic Department for allowing us to film tonight's live broadcast.
Yes. Thank you to Mr. Baker for giving us this opportunity. Big shout out to Corbin Clifford, who is currently helping you see what you are seeing right now, and everyone else there in the MLTV team who is helping make this broadcast run smoothly. All student staff, other than Mr. Baker. So it's truly an impressive team.
All right, we are checking lineups again for both teams. Libero's still consistent throughout the entirety of the game so far.
Yeah.
And all players remaining the same for both teams. And Altoona will start with the serve. Number 12, Luke Mitchell.
Oh!
A nice block by Lucas Weathersby from Altoona. Nice dig by Luke Mitchell from Corey Fitzpatrick.
Parker Hukesh sends it right back over. Oh!
But Lucas Weathersby just misses that tip over the net.
Bit of a timing error there on Lucas Weathersby's side. If he were to hit that, I think this score would be a whole lot different. I think that one
I agree.
would be flopped over to the other side.
Carlisle, number 17, Andrew Dibbs serving. Great pass by Nuno Jan from Altoona.
Oh. Oh! Ho, ho.
And Altoona will take that point. Parker Hueykish tipping that ball over the net.
That is why they call him the notorious PHK, I will say.
All right, Nino Jan from Altoona serving, number 6. Great pass from Carlisle.
Oh.
There he is, Corey Fitzpatrick with
running.
The swing again.
Great
up by Nino Jan, but a little bit too far outside the court to get that second touch on that ball.
Got to recognize that hustle of Max Kuhn, though. He was gunning for it. I thought this was Forrest Gump that I was watching right in front of me.
All right, number 3 for Carlisle serving, Zach Haney. Great pass by Lucas Weathersby from Altoona.
Lucas Weathersby sends it down.
A nice block from Carlisle. Another great block from Carlisle.
Oh.
And there is Corey Fitzpatrick once again, number 15, swinging that to the deep 5 there. Altoona defense really high on that play, leaving for lots of court open to swing at. A little bit tight of a set there for Lucas Weathersby, but he still manages to get that over.
Couldn't spike it
Off
down.
the tape from Corey Fitzpatrick.
Flying high up in the sky,
A
but
little bit of miscommunication there from Maxwell Kuhn. Got to get that second ball if you're the setter.
that open space right there was filled by no one.
Carlisle is up currently 4-1. Altoona needs to side out on this ball here.
Oh.
And they will take that from a serving error.
Tensions are rising.
3.
Tensions are rising as both sets have been won on each side.
Parker Hueykish to serve for Altoona.
Sends it right over.
There he is again, Corey Fitzpatrick. Having a little trouble there from the right side getting that one over.
That ball going straight into that storage closet here in the Fieldhouse.
Altoona will take that point. All right, Altoona's first sub, I believe, number 18, Logan Caldwell, for number 9, Parker Huey Kish. Caldwell to serve.
Caldwell, a sophomore, he is 5'10". Pretty impressive.
There's Carlisle again with a swing, just out of bounds there. Altoona will take that point. Stinchfield hitting that a little bit out there.
Logan Caldwell, serving once again.
Beautiful set by Carlisle there to the right side. Number 15, there he is again, Corey Fitzpatrick, tolling that off Lucas Weathersby's block there from the outside. Corey Fitzpatrick to serve.
Whoa!
Beautiful topspin there.
I don't know if you could hear the sound of that.
But a great swing by Lucas Weathersby to get that side out. Deep in the 5 there.
Tying things up 5-5 for Altoona and Carlisle.
That was a great rally.
Yeah.
Lucas Weathersby serving for Altoona.
Lucas Weathersby.
Oh, right in the net.
I think he may have.
I do believe that hit Callum Plunkett.
I was just about to say a little bit of friendly fire here from
Yeah.
Lucas Weathersby. Callum Plunkett, you know, fun fact, a little
Hope
concussion.
right after that one.
Yeah. Coming back from a concussion, actually.
All right, number 12 serving for Carlisle.
I'll give him a little.
Jace Roth.
Give him a little test after this game to see if he's doing all right.
Beautiful set by Nino Yon and a
Nino
great
Yon
pickup
catches it.
from that block.
Luke Mitchell sends it right over. Staying alive in here. Nino Yon
Great
sends it over to
dig.
Max Kuhn with a set. Luke Mitchell sends it right over. Oh,
Way out of bounds there, number 4 from Carlisle, Luke Fisher.
that is another point.
Some great pickups by Nino Yon in there, and I think that was one of the first plays where we saw Altoona's libero taking that second ball.
Yeah. Great work from Nino Yon here.
Callum Plunkett to serve.
Sends it over.
A tip there to Callum Plunkett from Altoona.
Lucas Weathersby.
Right back over to Altoona.
Max Kuhn sets it up. Luke Mitchell sends it down.
Nice roll there from the outside from Carlisle to keep the ball in play. Logan Caldwell coming from the back row to the deep one to get that kill for Altoona.
And that brings the score to 6-7? Score 6-7? Boom! It is currently 6-7 here for Altoona.
Altoona up. Callum Plunkett still serving.
Callum Plunkett.
Serving error there that will tie the game up 7-7.
Well, it was fun while that lasted. I'm glad I got to pay respects to LeBron James.
Number 11 from Carlisle serving. Great pass by Nino Yon.
Luke Mitchell.
A little bit outside the pin there, that set. Luke Mitchell, great job keeping that in play. Luke Mitchell again.
Oh.
Altoona trying to call for that touch on that
for
ball.
a touch.
Line judges calling that out.
Coach Sabo does not know how to process this.
Lots of confusion there.
His head getting shinier by the second, I will say.
I mean, that's a really, really hard ball to call. Great pass by Luke Mitchell from Altoona. Lucas Weathersby trying to hit that pipe out of the back row. Mitchell with the roll. Deep 5. Little chaos over there for Carlisle, and Altoona will take that point.
Tying things up.
8-8.
8-8. 8-all.
Sophomore Maxwell Kuhn back to serve for Altoona.
Max Kuhn sending it over.
Push to the outside from Carlisle.
Nino sends it up off the ceiling.
Great save by
Luke
Lucas
Mitchell.
Lucas Weathersby, great save. Getting that off the ceiling. Just out though. Carlisle will take that point, 9-8. Number 4 from Carlisle serving, Luke Fisher. Great pass by Luke Mitchell from Altoona.
Luke Mitchell
Trying to tip that ball through that block.
He did not get enough height on that.
No, definitely not.
Carlisle now 2 points ahead of
Fisher's
Altoona.
still serving.
Digging deep for that one.
Logan
Logan Caldwell.
throwing that ball over the net. Great spot right to the setter. Get Carlisle out of system.
Oh!
Great
Lucas
read
Weathersby
by
staying
Lucas
alive.
Weathersby. Pushing
right
that ball
over.
back over to the setter.
Oh!
But number 17, Andrew Dibb, hitting that cross-court shot right down that line will give them the point. They are up 11-8. Number 4 still serving.
Luke Mitchell passes
Great
things
pass
up.
by Altoona. Beautiful toll off that block right back onto our side. Will give us a point.
Danke. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Let's go. Les Gates.
All right. Mitchell from Altoona to serve.
Sends it right over.
Serving right to Fitzpatrick, but
Nino Yon.
Nino Yon picking up that ball. Luke Mitchell just can't bring that back onto that court. Andrew Dibb, number 17, to serve for Carlisle. Right over the tape, and Andrew Dibb will get that ace for Carlisle. They are up 13-9.
They were not expecting that for sure.
Definitely a hard ball to play there off that tape.
Absolutely. You never know what to expect. Andrew Dibb serving once again.
Another serve right off that tape.
They got to get closer.
Extremely impressive.
Yeah.
Lots of smiles over there for Carlisle. Not sure if those were planned.
Yeah.
2 aces, though, for them. They will take those. Up 14-9, Carlisle.
Andrew Dibb with another serve. Nino Yon passing things up. Set by Max Kuhn.
Beautiful
Lucas
set by
Weathersby
Max Kuhn.
sent it down.
Lucas Weathersby slamming that down the line, which will give Altoona that point. Haven't seen a lot of line kills from Altoona tonight.
No.
Definitely open for them.
It's always nice to see him. And I am receiving word that that does get at least 3 big booms. Boom.
Nino Yon
boom,
serving for Altoona.
Boom. Whoa.
Great touch off the hands of Callum Plunkett.
Lucas
Easily playable by
Luke Mitchell
Altoona.
sending that over.
Great
Nice.
dig by Nino
Nice by
Yon.
Nino Yon.
And a
Back over once
tip,
again.
trying to get Nino line high on that line, but he can pick all of them up.
Oh.
Another hit off the block from Corey Fitzpatrick.
Set by Max
Will
Kuhn.
keep Altoona in it. And a beautiful cross-court shot by Lucas Weathersby there in the high 4.
That is what I am talking about.
As long as they keep hitting those over the net, they are finding all of those open spots.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's hard not to be biased, Ava, I must say.
Yes.
But it's very exciting.
Great serve by Nino Yon from Altoona. Fitzpatrick, number 15 from Carlisle, slamming that ball right down into the middle of the court, and they will take that point, 15-11. Altoona really got to work that block over there on him. He's on fire tonight. Number 3 serving, Zach Haney.
Set.
Off the block.
Off the block. We could have a save. No.
Number 11 getting that block, Stinchfield from Carlisle. And number 3 is Zach Haney, still serving for Carlisle. Carlisle up 16-11. A little bit of a passing error from Nino Yon, but Maxwell Kuhn
Nice
helping
recovery.
him get that out of the net.
Oh.
Number 11 from Carlisle trying to tip it over the net, and Lucas Weathersby will not let that come over.
Just could not get that over.
Logan Caldwell serving for Altoona,
Sophomore.
sophomore. Nice serve.
Oh,
There's
recovered by Logan.
Fitzpatrick again. Cobalt getting it up, but a little bit difficult of a situation trying to get that second ball up. Fitzpatrick serving for Carlisle. Altoona will take a timeout as they are down 12-17.
What do you think Altoona needs to do?
I mean, they really have to try to shut down Corey Fitzpatrick, number 15 from Carlisle. He has
been an immovable object.
Definitely. I mean, his swings from the outside, we have to get a block up on those.
We need an unstoppable force.
And even if we don't block them, even if we can get a touch on them and put the ball up in the air, definitely a lot easier. We can keep going from there, keep the play going. A really good strategy for Altoona right now could be trying to take their setter out, trying to make their libero play that second ball.
Yeah. Still, sets are tied.
Sets are tied.
If Carlisle can get this set here, that does give them an advantage. I mean, that if Altoona does not come back after this set, there won't be a need for a fifth set. I mean,
yes.
If Altoona can get this advantage, the pressure will be more on Carlisle.
Definitely, especially playing at a home court tonight.
Yeah.
All right, number 15, Fitzpatrick serving for Carlisle out of the timeout.
But, you know, pressure does make
Beautiful
diamonds.
topspin.
Lucas Weathersby
trying to go for that cross-court swing. Fitzpatrick sitting there, but Altoona will take that block. Number 14, Lucas Weathersby.
Pressure
Altoona getting that
diamonds.
point after the timeout.
Yeah. Definitely something said to them by their coaches. Probably lit a fire underneath them.
All right, Weathersby serving for Altoona.
Lucas Weathersby with that serve.
Right to the libero. Outside, number 4.
Oh, hitting off the ceiling many times. It's hard to pay attention.
A little bit of confusion there, trying to pass that out of the ceiling.
I mean, if you look right there, the light is right there.
Definitely.
You're going to need sunglasses in order to see that ball.
Number 12, Jace Roth serving for Carlisle. Altoona should note that Carlisle libero is out. Nice serve.
Pass by Nino Yon.
But Altoona will be out of rotation. Looks like somebody leaving early in the back row there.
Logan's not in the right place. Yeah.
Out of rotation there, Altoona. Carlisle free point.
That is not what Altoona needs right now.
A short serve, but Luke Mitchell
Short
can
serve,
get that
but
up.
recovering. Callan
But a
Plunkett.
block from number 17, Andrew Dibb.
That brings Carlisle to the 20 as Altoona tries to pick up the pieces with a score of 13.
Number 12 serving for Carlisle, Jace Roth. Beautiful pass by Nino Yon from Altoona.
Ooh,
Colin Plunkett with the swing.
barely got it over. Lucas Weathersby sending it over. Block!
Nice block
That's what I'm talking about. I apologize
from
for my fault.
sophomore setter Maxwell Kuhn.
That is what I'm talking about. Pressure makes diamonds.
Sub for Caleb Turza tonight, but he came to play.
Yeah, he really did. He really did. He is grinning ear to ear here.
Colin Plunkett serving number 1 for Altoona.
Oh!
And a monstrous block by number 12, Luke Mitchell from Altoona. Score 2015 Carlisle.
How do you say on your head in German?
Not too sure. Colin Plunkett serving for Altoona still. Beautiful pass by Carlisle to the outside. Off the top of the block.
Nice
Colin
save
Plunkett
there by
keeping
Colin
that ball in. Coolwell sending that ball over from the back row.
Oh!
And a swing out from Fitzpatrick. Trying to hit that pipe ball back there.
Yeah. Number 1,
Definitely
Colin Plunkett.
definitely a good option for Carlisle, trying to get that side out. Fitzpatrick is a strong hitter for them.
Up to serve.
There's the middle.
Logan
Andrew
Caldwell.
Dibb
Oh,
getting that kill. Throwing that ball over. Number 11 serving for Carlisle, Stinchfield. Beautiful pass by Lucas Weathersby to the middle, Julian Trimmer, but he will get blocked
Andrew Dibb
by
was
Andrew
right
Dibb.
there. He was waiting for him. He had the right answer to that question.
Andrew Dibb, blocking machine tonight.
Yeah, that is for sure.
Definitely Altoona's gotta start hitting around him. 11 serving still.
It's Weathersby. Max Kuhn with the set.
Caldwell pushing that to right to the libero. Here's pipe from Fitzpatrick right to the 1. There's Altoona cheating that defense in a little bit. Definitely gonna start making the adjustment soon, as it is 23-16 Carlisle. Number 11 still serving for Carlisle. But that ball will be out and Altoona will take the point. Still 23-17 though.
Yeah. Serve.
Caldwell
sophomore.
serving.
Maxwell.
Max
Kuhn.
Kuhn.
Nice dig
Nino
by
Young
Nino
keeping that
Young.
dig up
Keeping it up. Oh,
by
Max
Andrew
Kuhn.
Dibb.
Max Kuhn a little bit short there. Like you said,
Andrew Dibb not letting that ball come over.
they need to work around him.
Number 4 serving for Carlisle, Luke Fisher. Serving that short ball. Luke Mitchell can't get that ball up though.
That hustle cost him there.
And that was set point for Carlisle, 25-17.
That gives Carlisle the advantage here, which
After the 3rd set, Carlisle will be up 2 sets to 1 set on Altoona. This could be the final set.
this could very well be. This puts a lot of pressure here on Altoona.
But if Altoona wins this set, 5th set, and that's only 15 points, could go either way.
It could. It really could. You know, I know they're probably getting a lot of talking to here in this time in between, but
Looks like head coach Sabo over there for Altoona might be switching that lineup a little bit.
yeah, I mean,
Not a bad idea though.
no. Lucas
Both
Weathersby.
teams struggling a little bit on that serve receive, especially Altoona.
Yeah, definitely need it.
Carlisle is switching up their serving a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely different from that first set with so many service errors, but
Exactly.
Carlisle switching up their serving, giving Luke Mitchell some of those short balls, and he's struggling a little bit to pass those.
Yeah, that is for sure. It is crunch time here for Altoona.
Definitely. I think when this set starts, Altoona really needs to get out there and just start hammering.
Exactly.
And they really need to not dig themselves in a hole.
Yeah, they do not need. The last thing that they need is a gap in between them and Carlisle right now.
Definitely. Especially because that will give Carlisle some more confidence.
Yes, yes.
You know, volleyball is really a mental game, and you have to be able to forget every single point, whether you win that point or you lose that point.
Yeah, I know I asked you earlier what's your mindset, but now that we're into this almost could be final set, hopefully not, but what is really your thought process going into a situation like this? I mean, like, how much stress would be put on you?
Definitely a lot of stress, because it could be the last set, and but you really have to refocus your mind, and especially in serve receive, because when that server from the other team is back at that service line, and you can tell from facial expressions if you are nervous, and they will start targeting you, and they will serve to you, and that's how they will get points.
Exactly, exactly. I think Altoona definitely needs to attack their Carlisle strong suits, making sure that they get around Andrew Dibb here, because that ball has been like magnetic to his hands in terms of blocking.
Definitely. And Fitzpatrick still strong out there. Tuna got a little break from Fitzpatrick when he was back row there towards the end of the set.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he will be starting out in the front row.
That is for sure.
So Altoona really needs to pick up that defense. All right, we will be starting the fourth set here shortly. Refs are checking lineups for both teams.
Yep. Altoona trying to not make this their final set here.
I do see for Altoona, Huey Kish back in for Caldwell.
Yes.
Carlisle lineup still looking the same over there. I'm expecting some strong play this set. Number 4 starting off serving for Carlisle, Luke Fisher. Nice
Mitchell.
pass by Luke Mitchell, number 12.
Lucas Weathersby sending it right over. Oh.
But Carlisle, Fitzpatrick, number 15, there he is again, will be toying that block to get that first point.
Just barely getting past him here on that block.
Number 4 still serving for Carlisle.
Lucas Weathersby, getting
Andrew
blocked.
did with that block again, right down the middle.
They got to watch out for him.
But Huey Kish, number 9
Huey
from
Kish
Altoona.
getting past that block of Andrew Dibb.
Number 12 serving for Altoona, Luke Mitchell.
Like I said, they definitely need to get this set here if they want to get to that fifth. Hopefully their playing reflects that.
Luke Mitchell sliding into that one there to pick up that ball from
Catch for the
Fitzpatrick.
save.
Great read.
Sends it over. Oh!
Lots of open court back there for Mitchell to try to play. Altoona's got to get some blocks up there.
Yeah, that is for sure. They need some height.
Andrew Dibb serving for Carlisle. Scored 2-1, Carlisle. Great serve.
Pass by Nino Jan. Oh, back
Great
in the air though.
pickup by Nino.
Getting picked right back up.
Fitzpatrick swinging again. Line judge unsure of what to call.
Line
Up
judge-
ref calling that out.
Line judge Adam Stroman.
Altoona will take that point.
Very smart man, that Adam Stroman.
Definitely a difficult call there. Very close to that line.
Colin Plunkett with the serve.
Fitzpatrick right off those hands of Parker Huey Kish from Altoona.
They could not get it over.
Great toll off that block. Carlisle serving number 3, Zach Haney. Nice serve. Great pass
Max
though
Kuhn
by
with the set. Lucas Weathersby comes right back in.
and Altoona will take that point. Parker Huey Kish, number 9 from Altoona serving.
Game is tied 3-3. Is it right to call it a game, or is it just a set?
Well, I would call it a set
Okay,
because there still could be a possibility of that 5th set.
that is true. That is true.
And a hit out by Carlisle will allow Altoona to keep that serve. Caldwell subbing in for number 9, Parker Huey Kish. And Caldwell will be serving now for Altoona. Beautiful set by Carlisle.
Oh!
To
block.
Fitzpatrick out there, but Lucas Weathersby from Altoona will block that.
Nino Jan.
Max
Caldwell.
Kuhn trying to get that ball up, but Lucas Weathersby just hits that antenna there, and Carlisle will take the point.
Tying things up 4-4 here.
Fitzpatrick for Carlisle serving. Tied 4-4. Really hard topspin there from Carlisle.
Slips right through Julian Trumer
You know,
there.
sending that pass over. You never know what's going to come back.
Yeah.
Hopefully Altoona can side out here on this point.
Number 15 on the serve for Carlisle. Oh,
Serving that out. Altoona will get that point.
he's hitting
and
it hard. But
We
he
will
is
be
not hitting it.
tied 5-5.
Lucas Weathersby, number 14, on the serve for Altoona. Oh,
Nice serve by Lucas Weathersby.
digging deep.
Carlisle sending that second ball over instead of the third.
Oh!
And Luke Mitchell tolling that block of number 11.
They caught it
from
right in their hands.
Carlisle Stinchfield. Now, this game there has been a lot of great uses of the blocks.
Yes. Altoona currently in the lead. Lucas Weathersby with another serve.
Great ball by Lucas Weathersby.
Oh,
Tipping that ball over.
tipping
Great
up.
up by Luke Mitchell.
he saw 2 men down. Left a lot of open space, but they did
Lots
recover.
of hand passing going on here.
Oh. Slipped right through
Carlisle
him.
will take that point though
Make
with a
things-
massive kill there in the 5.
That does make things tied here once again.
6-6. The game neck and neck so far. Altoona still fighting for that 5th set. Number 12 served for Carlisle. Jace Roth.
Oh!
And Luke Mitchell on top of that block right
On
in
top
between
of
that.
him, making it once again
Getting
a
that
6-7.
point.
Boo!
You know, Carlisle really left that big gap in the block that Luke Mitchell could hit right in between. Hard to play defense off that gap in the block for Carlisle.
That is for sure. Nina with the serve.
And a roll by Carlisle, trying to get Luke Mitchell out of play there.
Oh. Lucas Weathersby overshooting that.
Very
by-
strategic
yeah.
play by Carlisle, trying to get Luke Mitchell to play that first ball. More difficult for him to get up in the air and hit that.
Yeah. They know Luke Mitchell's a danger.
Number 11 serving for Carlisle Stinchfield.
Luke
Luke
Mitchell.
Mitchell's trying to get that swing, but just out of bounds there.
Look at the score now.
Carlisle is up now, 8-7.
Yes.
That ball out, really close to that corner there.
Yeah.
Altoona will take the point, and we are tied again, 8-8. Maxwell Kuhn serving for Altoona. Great game so far by the sophomore.
Max Kuhn with the serve.
A
Oh!
little bit low of a set there for number 17, Andrew Dibb.
I think he was trying to spike that down, but he got nothing but net.
Definitely trying to throw that ball over the net, but set's a little low.
Max Kuhn with the serve once more.
A beautiful float serve.
Oh.
Really hard to pass there.
Oh!
Maxwell Kuhn, a little bit more defense from him from the line, and that ball might be up.
Things are now tied up 9-9.
And number 4 serving for Carlisle, Luke Fisher. Great pass by Luke Mitchell from Altoona. He goes up to hit,
Mitchell.
right to the libero of Carlisle.
Oh!
Fitzpatrick
Big
hitting
block.
that off the block. Still in play though for Altoona.
Max Kuhn. Lucas Weathersby sends it right through.
Carlisle trying to get that ball. Really trying to send that over back there.
Got caught up in the ceiling.
Yeah,
Really gave him a disadvantage there. Thank you, Altoona Architecture.
some great efforts though by both teams tonight. Luke Mitchell, number 12, serving for Altoona. Beautiful set by Carlisle to Fitzpatrick, but that will be off the block. Still getting that kill.
Yeah. Tying things up now 10-10.
Andrew Dibb serving for Carlisle, number 17. Libero out for Carlisle. Good note for Altoona. Altoona trying to run those
Talent.
middles a lot tonight.
Floating things over. Oh!
Maxwell Kuhn can't get that ball up over there.
Goes for the dive.
Altoona trying to pick him up though.
Yeah.
Great sportsmanship there. Still Andrew Dibb serving for Carlisle.
Oh,
Trying to get that short ball again
Yeah.
that he did earlier in
it was
set
very
3.
effective for him. I don't
It
blame
was
him.
very effective.
Big
Great
block,
block,
there.
Callum
Callum
Plunkett.
Plunkett spikes it right down.
Beautiful.
Right on his head.
Great point for Altoona. Still tied at 11-11 now. And Callum Plunkett back to serve. Carlisle's libero back in the game.
Callum Plunkett, number 1, with the serve.
Great serve. Altoona serving a lot to the libero
Yeah.
tonight, though.
Oh,
Another monstrous kill by Fitzpatrick.
buckling right underneath him. Here comes the libero.
So many
Nino
kills
Jan.
tonight for him.
Yeah.
Number 3, Zach Haney serving for Carlisle.
Luke Mitchell setting things up for
Little
Lucas
bit
Weathersby.
Tight of a set, but Lucas Weathersby still getting that point for Altoona.
Short.
Hitting that off that block.
Yeah.
Very effective. Logan Caldwell serving for Altoona.
They're really effective at tying things up right now because it truly is crunch time for Altoona. Boom.
Nice serve by Caldwell. Fitzpatrick
Oh.
getting that kill once again.
Luke Mitchell really going for it, though.
Now, luckily for Altoona, they might have a chance to pull away here as Fitzpatrick is back row now.
Yeah.
Still an option, though,
Could be in their favor.
hitting back row. Fitzpatrick serving for Carlisle. Right off the tape.
No
Luke
Andrew
Mitchell.
Dibb in the front to block their advances. But just was not it.
Lucas Weathersby hitting that outside the line there.
Oh,
Fitzpatrick serving that.
that got us a point for Altoona, though.
Serving that out.
Like I said, there's no Andrew Dibb in the front, leaving them, quite honestly, a little bit more vulnerable than before.
No Andrew Dibb and no Fitzpatrick in the front. Lucas Weathersby missing that serve.
A simple error you should not be making this late here.
Definitely. Andrew Dibb back in the game.
Andrew Dibb back in the front, number 17.
Number 12 serving for Carlisle. Roth. Beautiful pass by Nino from Altoona.
Luke Mitchell.
Luke Mitchell getting that kill from the outside, right down that line. Nino back to serve for Altoona.
Luke Mitchell, he is 6'5". He loves Lego Ninjago.
Nice serve right to Fitzpatrick. To the outside, number
Oh,
4
Nino
from
Jan.
Carlisle.
So powerful, it knocked him over.
Way to keep that in
They
there
did recover.
by Maxwell Kuhn, the sophomore. Maxwell Kuhn again with
Luke
the set.
Mitchell.
Luke Mitchell rolling that ball right into the middle of the court, trying to make that move
Logan
a little
Caldwell.
bit. There goes Nino Jan. A little bit of a collision there for Altoona, but they will not get that point. Carlisle will take that point. They are up 16-14. And this is set 4.
Right there. Setting it right up for
Luke
Luke
Mitchell
Mitchell.
trying to hit that off the block, right off the top. Still in play. Another swing off the
Lucas
block.
Weathersby with a pass set by Max.
Weathersby trying to hit that pipe from the back row. Beautiful roll.
Oh!
Great strategic plan there. Maxwell Kuhn back to serve for Altoona. Number 7, the sophomore.
Max Kuhn with a serve.
A
Oh!
little bit short.
A little bit short, a little bit short.
Altoona definitely needs to clean up those errors here as we're
Yeah.
getting towards
We're getting close to the
the
end
end
of
of
the
the
set.
set, which could possibly be the end of the game.
Yeah.
And Altoona will call a timeout. And the score is 17-15 Carlisle. Hopefully Altoona can come out of this timeout and get that side
Yeah,
out.
That is for sure. When you think about it, arrows like that have to be just heat of the moment. You know, one small slip. It could just be, you know, nerves. It could just be adrenaline pumping.
Definitely for Altoona. Maybe getting a little bit nervous here towards
Yeah,
the end of the set.
They definitely don't want to walk away from this home game with a loss. I mean,
They definitely just have to, you know, look past this and try to push for those next 10 points, because there can be a fifth set after this.
yes, and I think it would be in their favor to really step up and make sure that they clean up their serves and their hits.
Yeah, definitely. And when you get to that, if we get to that fifth set, I mean, it's a blank slate from there. It's just like the first set of the game.
Exactly.
All right, number 4 will be serving out of the timeout for Carlisle, Luke Fisher. And he will serve that out, and Altoona will get that point.
Great start here for Altoona, I will
Definitely
say.
out of that timeout.
Definitely gives them a leg up here after that timeout.
Luke Mitchell serving for Altoona, number 12. Score 17-16, Carlisle.
Sends things right over.
Oh, there he is again. Fitzpatrick just pulling that off the block.
Back in front, that is spelling some danger here for Altoona with Fitzpatrick in the front.
But Andrew did back to serve for Carlisle, and their libero is out. Altoona definitely needs to take advantage of that right now as they are down 2 points.
Yes.
Beautiful pass by Nino Jan from Altoona.
Sent down
And
by
there, Callum Plunkett was taking advantage of not having that libero in there.
He could hear me. He could hear us.
Definitely.
You know, it's like psychological. We're like telekinesis.
And Callum Plunkett, number 1, will be serving for Altoona. And there's Fitzpatrick again, number 15 from Carlisle, tolling that block from Altoona.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Don't fix it. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, I believe Carlisle's coach will be happy with him later tonight.
Oh, yeah, that is for sure.
And there was number 3, an ace by Zach Haney from Carlisle. Maybe Altoona making some adjustments in this serve receive, stepping up on this toss. Yep, there they go. Beautiful pass by Luke Mitchell.
Set by Cooney. Oh.
Fitzpatrick picking up that blocking error.
But Fitzpatrick comes right in.
Nice little Coon. Not getting that pass up for Altoona. Scored 21-17 Carlisle.
We are getting close to the end of this set
Altoona
here.
definitely needing to step up here in these last moments.
It's getting very close here. Edge of my seat.
Number 3 still serving, Zach Haney for Carlisle.
Luke Mitchell with a pass. Set by Max Cooney. Logan Caldwell just gets
Blocked.
stopped.
But toll off the block.
That gives a point to Altoona.
That does give a point to Altoona. Not sure Carlisle too happy with that call.
Oh.
Caldwell, number 18 for Altoona, back to serve. Outside to number 11 from Carlisle.
Logan Caldwell setting that right to Max Cooney. There
And
we
Lucas
go.
Weathersby, number 14 from Altoona.
There we go.
Pulling that block off Fitzpatrick.
They are slowly.
Maybe getting in his head a little bit. Could help Altoona.
They have a hammer and chisel just working on Carlisle as they keep going.
Caldwell still serving for Altoona.
Caldwell with the serve.
Great ball. Beautiful set by number 3.
Oh!
Tip, but Lucas Weathersby
Tip.
getting that up, and Julian Trimmer from Altoona.
That looked close. That looked real
Way to
close.
keep that ball in play. There's
Fitzpatrick.
Caldwell. Great
Powerful.
job by Julian Trimmer.
Oh.
Miscommunication error by Altoona. There that is again, just like set 1.
Brings these
Score
in.
22-19 Carlisle.
Yeah,
3 more points for Carlisle, and they will take the game.
that is for sure.
Fitzpatrick's
Oh.
service error into the
Fitzpatrick.
net.
Bringing
He is number
Altoona,
15 from Carlisle.
He brings Altoona to 20.
Definitely, and another note.
It is.
Fitzpatrick is back row, and Andrew Dibb is not in there anymore.
If I'm Team Altoona, I'm thinking go, go, go.
Definitely. We have to keep.
Oh!
Monstrous block by Luke Mitchell, number 12 from Altoona.
That is what I'm talking about.
Shutting down number 11, Stinchfield from Carlisle. Lucas Weathersby still back to serve. They definitely need to stay in this rotation at this moment. Altoona only down by 1, but they will miss that serve, making it a little bit more difficult for them now.
Making Carlisle only 2 points away from this being the end of the set and quite possibly the end of this game.
Number 12 serving for Carlisle, Jace Roth. Beautiful pass by Nino Yon to the outside. Luke
Setting things up
Mitchell.
for Luke Mitchell.
And a free ball from Carlisle. Altoona definitely should take advantage of this free ball. From Lucas Weathersby. There he is. Once again, he did that a couple points ago.
Yeah.
Same exact roll there to the middle, getting that point. Don't fix it if it's not broke.
Exactly. Lucas Weathersby is a well-oiled machine out there.
Nino Yon from Altoona back to serve. Scored 23-22 Carlisle. Beautiful serve from Nino Yon.
Oh!
And a great block for Altoona, which will tie them up 23-23. And Carlisle will take that timeout.
Here we go. It is 23-23.
Only 2 points away
2 points away on both
for
sides.
both teams.
Both sides.
Altoona wins a set.
It is clutch time.
There will be
It
a
is
5th set
clutch
tonight.
time. Both teams full boxed, no mats, running low on ammo. It is getting close here.
Definitely an exciting end to this game. You know, especially considering last year, Carlisle did sweep both teams, both Altoona, twice, home and away last year.
I think it's time to rewrite some history here.
But 2 years ago, Altoona did beat Carlisle at home in 5 sets. We might be seeing that again tonight.
A repeat.
But otherwise, no matter who wins, great start of the season for both teams.
Absolutely.
Great game to start off with.
Definitely a lot that they need to work on both sides. But I think it's a great foundation that can bring them all the way in this season.
Nino Yon serving for Altoona, down 2 points.
Nino Yon serving things up.
Nice serve out of that timeout. Way to get that over the net. Altoona roll
Caldwell.
from number 4.
Coon.
Luke Mitchell
Ah!
getting that roll. Carlisle really upset about that call.
Carlisle is not happy at all, but
Maybe out of the antenna there.
Yeah.
Could have been a bad call for Carlisle.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm clapping along. I want to see another set here.
Nino Yon with the serve. But Carlisle still in it, making it tied at 24s.
Oh man, oh man.
Great swing down the line. That has been open for Carlisle the whole night.
It is getting crazy up in here.
Number 11 serving right into the net for Carlisle. That was Stinchfield.
What a way to top off that set.
Now Maxwell Kuhn, the sophomore, filling in for Caleb Kurza to serve.
They need to
Lots of pressure on him right now.
They need to win by 2, correct?
Yes. To the outside tip, off the block, and Carlisle will take that. We are tied again at 25.
This may be the set that never ends here.
If Altoona can hang in there for
two more. They just need
a couple
2
more points, we'll be on to game 5.
They really need a good recovery there.
Lucas Weathersby swinging from the back row. Carlisle keeping that ball up, tip. Maxwell Kuhn picking that up.
Set by
Back
Nino Yon.
set by Nino Yon.
Lucas Weathersby.
Yes,
Sends
and
it
Altoona
down.
will take that point. Another great swing.
This is that golden opportunity.
Lucas Weathersby with that same roll to the middle of the court that he's just scored twice in this game. That would be his 3rd time.
Bring
Luke Mitchell serving for Altoona.
Bring it to the next set, Luke.
Outside Fitzpatrick, there he is. Such a strong option. Such a strong option for Carlisle. He will definitely be the outlet for the remainder of this set that he is front row.
Tying things up once again.
Andrew Dibb serving for Carlisle, number 17.
If you look at that, Andrew Dibb is in the back.
But libero is out for Carlisle, so Altoona
They
definitely.
need to take advantage. Oh. Recovery from Carlisle.
Carlisle sending that ball over. Tipping from Coldwell.
Set.
Not
Right to
going to
Fitzpatrick.
steal it.
Oh.
And Carlisle up now 27-26.
That gives Carlisle the
Game
lead here.
point. This
Yeah.
will be game point for Carlisle, but Altoona is going to take that timeout. Definitely a smart call by head coach
Absolutely.
John Sabo.
This is the time that they need to regroup. They need to re-strategize. They need
Definitely.
to make sure that
Fitzpatrick,
no one, Fitzpatrick
especially.
they definitely need to make sure that they stay alive here.
I can definitely see from both teams that who the outlet hitters are.
Absolutely.
I mean, once we got to 23 on both sides, Fitzpatrick obviously being that first option for Carlisle, and Lucas Weathersby being that first option for Altoona.
Absolutely.
Carlisle definitely excited here as they could take home this win.
Yeah.
Huge win being away.
Oh yeah. Definitely something to be very happy about on the
Happy bus ride home.
happy bus ride
Long
home.
bus ride home.
Yeah. How far away is Carlisle?
Pretty far.
Pretty far.
Altoona back out here. Have to side out on this point.
Andrew Dibb with the serve here. Potentially game-winning serve.
Short,
Short. Something he's
but
known
Lucas
for so
Weathersby
far in
getting
this game.
that
Lucas Weathersby setting
Rolling
things
that.
backwards off the ceiling.
to the setter.
Fitzpatrick. Luke Mitch.
And Carlisle very excited as they have taken that fourth set. We've
have.
gone final here at the Fieldhouse. The Carlisle Thundering Herd defeat the Altoona Mountain Lions tonight in 4 sets, 3-1.
Yeah. I mean, if you take a look at how this entire game went, you know, we had a bit of hope in that second, but then immediately Carlisle just came right back through.
You know, even though the Mountain Lions did not win tonight, definitely awesome to see them bounce back after that first set, being down by at least 10 points.
Yeah, it is not a place you want to be in, but you know, I think they'll definitely take this into consideration and
Definitely not a terrible loss for Altoona though. I mean, some strong play by everyone on the court, especially shout out to Maxwell Kuhn stepping in tonight for Caleb
Absolutely
Terza.
not. Absolutely not. Great showing. Lucas, care to say a few words?
Is it live?
Yes, and Lucas Weathersby about to say some words for us after the game.
Hey guys, it was a pretty good game. I think we did really well. We were missing some few pieces tonight, but